And the war just began. Series X, Xbox, PlayStation. Who's the winner? We both wanted both consoles to be the winner. Are the winner? Is one a winner? I'm an Xbox fan. And you know that if you follow me, you know I always review Xbox games. I only own Xbox for the first one to the next one. Waiting for my new one. But I even ordered PlayStation 5. But when you see all the specs and all what's going on in the reviews, is somebody have a winner? And to me, I give you a reason why I think somebody is winning. I'm Frankie D, you're in your reviews. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like if you can. We all been waiting for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Both machines, let's do it right at the bat. Awesome machines. They are most powerful you can get. They are humongous machines in power and just memory. Even so that the Xbox had a little more power. It had 12 teraflops against 10.5 of PlayStation's. But that sometimes the teraflop doesn't mean anything if it's just when you play the game, it's almost the same. But both are powerful, both have memory, both are just humongous. Let's start from the beginning. Xbox Series X. The reviews are amazing. What Microsoft did, and very, very smart, a month before the launch, a little bit over a month before the launch, they sent to all the big YouTubers and influencers an Xbox, not finished with the right software, and they just say, little by little, you can just, no unboxing, but you can just play compatible games, play some games, check it out, the speed, how the memory works. They have so much confidence on the machine before even release and before even finish the software. They say, we're going to give it to you because we think we have a machine. And they did. There is no a single review they say something wrong. Just the compatibility of this Xbox with all the games is insane. Let's start from the beginning. The reviews are amazing. There is, like I say, nobody say anything bad. Some people say it's a little bit overheating, but most of the people say, I didn't have a problem. I don't know what you're talking about. And the side is, I always like in the way it looks, the Xbox Series X. I mean, let's say Xbox and PlayStation because I'm not going to go Series X. We're going to review those two. And I always like, I know they're making fun of a mini refrigerator. Even so, they make a refrigerator. I just think Snoop Dogg received one of them, each one of them, and says they're amazing what they did. But I like always the look. But a lot of people criticize the PlayStation 5, how they look, a little bit futuristic. I like it. To be honest, I like it. I like it, the black and white, the stylish. The only problem is the PlayStation 5 is humongous. And we're going to go there later. It's huge. I mean, what the heck? And one of the big things the reviewers say on the Xbox is the quick resume. It says you can play 5, 6 games at the same time and just quick resume the game in just more than half of the time, and just in sometimes 10% of the time. Games that will take you a minute and 10 seconds, it will do it in 5 or 6 seconds. It's just, that's insane. And the way you look some of the reviews and how they do in the playing, I mean, you can play so fast, so quick, and resume even when you die in the game. You go back like this. It's something that you're missing. And sometimes there are games that you say, oh my God, I want to go play because they're going to take me like 2 minutes to go back and get alive. And this is solved it. And I know they say up to 10 games that you can quick resume, but for all the reviews, I think that most of it they are working when it's 5 games. But really, who plays more than 5 games at a time? I mean, really, I really do play maybe 2, 3, but 5. Jeez, you have a lot of time in your life because I don't. And quick resume is a winner. It's a great. We still don't know anything about the PlayStation because nobody played the PlayStation. And this is one of the problems to me. Xbox did it, and PlayStation gave some of them to the YouTubers in Japan. And we don't have any image, any opinion, anything from Japan. The only thing we saw is the ensemble, the whole PlayStation. How it looks, which is humongous. And the fan, they had to do something big to fix the problem that the PlayStation 4 Pro had. That big turbo engine machine sound that every time they play is so loud. And this is something that the Xbox is winning here. The Xbox always been quiet, always been quiet. And this is a most quiet console ever made. The reviews say you don't even hear it when you play on full throttle the games. You don't hear it. And this is another winning of the Xbox. Super quiet, super smooth. Till now the quick resume is good. The size of the hard drive, this is what I don't understand. Why PlayStation, why Sony did this? We already know there's going to be 1 terabyte of the size on the Xbox. And I assume it's going to be the same. We all have solid state hard drive, one of the fastest solid state hard drives. That's why they're going so fast on the quick resume and on the gaming on the 4K. Because they can hard drive. But why PlayStation, why Sony come out with 825 and instead of 1 terabyte? Knowing that part of the system, when you use the system or the Xbox or the PlayStation, they're going to take between 175 to 200 meg. So it's going to reduce. It's not going to be 1 terabyte. It's going to be around 825, 810. And it's not going to be 825 on the PlayStation. It's going to be around 620, 645. So when you talk about digital games, they are so huge in these moments. And the new generations are humongous. You don't have to choice. They have to have an external hard drive or put more memory on it. But we're going to go back there. I never understood why the PlayStation did that. That is another win of the Xbox. We go on there. The size of the memory. Another thing on the memory. The Xbox is a 1 terabyte for the external memory that you can plug it in. It's a S drive, a little one. You plug it in the back. You can do that. If you want to do it like I did it in my Xbox that I have my external drive, everything is set up on my external drive. I can unplug the external drive and take it to another Xbox in a frame, plug it in, and my Xbox is there. If you want it, you can do the same on the Xbox Series X. On the PlayStation, again, I don't understand why the external hard drive, the external memory, you're going to have to ensemble the two faceplates. You have to unscrew and put it internally, the external memory. That's just, what the heck? Why they did that? So if you want to take it, remove it, and take it to some place, you don't want to ensemble again. So it's there and it's there. They don't want you to remove it. Again, I don't understand why PlayStation did that. I don't understand why Sony did that. Again, Xbox winning in that sense. It's very easy to remove it. Have a 2 or 3. You can have 2 or 3 if you want in the future when it's going low. You can have one, remove another one, remove the other. How are you going to do it on the Sony? Are you going to ensemble everything, unplug everything, and unscrew everything, and put another one and put it back again every time you want to switch it? What the heck? I don't understand. It's just Sony. It's just it lost me in that. I thought it would be more smart to do it. I never understood that. That to me is a big no-no. For me, in my opinion, it'd be accessible, the memory, when you want to just unplug and put it something else. On 2, 3, or 4, you can do that. Again, Xbox winning at that point. Backward compatibility. And this is a major thing to me. One of the things that Phil Spencer did, and to me, Phil Spencer is a genius. I understand we were the kings of the console and the 360. We beat the PlayStation, but Microsoft didn't want it, spend money. They just switched the gaming division and they say, you know what, we don't want to spend money, we're going to go more with software, we're going to put a phone, we're going to spend money in this, and forget the gaming for a while. And that's why the Xbox One was a fiasco, and it sent the exclusive, and it sent a lot of stuff, and that's why PlayStation started beating it. But 3 years ago, Microsoft said, you know, Phil, this is yours. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you need to do. Just kick it. And to me, Phil Spencer is the Kevin Feige or the MCU or the Marvel. It's just, he just took control and started building up an ecosystem that is going to revolutionize the gaming system. And it did. And to me, it's just a backward compatibility. One of the main things the Xbox does is we want you to play every game you ever own, no matter what console you have. And this is something awesome. And this is something Xbox always been driving, and especially in the last 3 years. There's any game from the Xbox One to the 360, the Xbox One, original, just every single console, every single game is going to be compatible to any console you ever own. And this is what happened to the Series X. Every single game that you have is compatible, and not just compatible, backward compatible. They did it, it's just upgraded to 4K some. Some games they've been from the Xbox One, it's been not just upgraded like Gears 5, not just they upgraded to make a 4K 120 frames per second. I can't wait to play that. But it's just even changed the game, and they're working on games. Okay, I understand what you're gonna say, PlayStation. I understand. Hey, dude. We got exclusive, man. We got exclusive. I know what you're gonna tell me. You got exclusive. Yeah, I know Sony, PlayStation have more exclusive. It's coming around. Give me 2 more years and it's coming around. But I understand. But what happened with the games you love? What happened with the games you've been playing for years? And you want to play it again in your new console? Well, PlayStation announced all the games on PlayStation 4 are compatible with PlayStation 5. No, the other ones. Just PlayStation 4. You want to play the other ones, you're going to have to play the PlayStation 4 if you're going to keep it. What the heck? Again, another thing the Xbox winning there. They want you to play anything you have, anything you own, anything you ever play, everything you ever want, and even sometimes it's going to look better on the PlayStation, on the Xbox Series S. That is a major, major win to me. The backward compatibility it's so big, in my opinion, and for Xbox players, it's humongous. This. Another thing, I look at my notes because I have so many things I can't put in my head. I don't want to forget anything. Game Pass. Okay, here we go here. And this is what Phil Spencer created, the Kevin Feige of Xbox. He's been working for 3 years for this. They've been working the Game Pass, game compatibility. It's just he wants you to play every game you want in any way you want it, whatever you want it. And this is a major winner. And this is what is going to make the difference, in my opinion, between the Xbox and the PlayStation. This is to me a humongous. He's been working for 3 years for this. He's been working for almost a year on the xCloud. If you don't know what is the xCloud is all the games or the Game Pass is going to be in the cloud, and you can play it in your phone, on your tablet. And soon I'm going to tell you something else. I was one of the original researchers and one of the beta testers of the original xCloud. It came around a year ago. And I was chosen for a few thousands around the world to be a beta tester. I got my badge. They sent me. I was one of the original beta testers. And in the beginning, it worked like hell. Nothing works. It looks awful. Now it's smooth like a butter. It worked great. You can play in your phone. You can have a special system. You can pull up your phone. You can put in your tablet. And it's just unbelievable, because this is the key of the Xbox. What they did, not just the Game Pass. The Game Pass is 150, 170, and every single game that Microsoft owns in those studios are going to be in day one or release on the Game Pass. $15 a month, and you get hundreds and hundreds of games. All games and new games. At EA Sport, EA assets, which EA Play, you have all the EA FIFA, you have Madden, you can play the first 10 hours for free, you can play all the backwards compatibility, all games. That's humongous. That's huge. 23 studios all the brand new games, all the old games are gonna be in the Xbox for $15 a month. Something that Sony don't have it, and it's gonna be a problem with that. And to me, that's a humongous winner on Xbox. Be an ecosystem you have. Don't chase, you can play any game that you own and you want to buy or you have on the Game Pass. You don't have to pay $70 for the Sony PlayStation game, $15, and you can play on your PC, you can play on your phone, and your tablet, and your console. And now he announced and gave you a little trick. They are working on it on the Xbox stick where you can plug it in your TV and play the xCloud and your TV without an Xbox, which is a Bluetooth controller. Dude, what the heck? How are you going to beat that? They're way ahead. Again, Phil Spencer, you're the man. You're the man. And Game Pass for $15 is humongous different. And that's the difference where that can make people from the PlayStation switch. Because I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think people are going to switch from PlayStation to Xbox. And Xbox will not buy a PlayStation. I did it and I never owned a PlayStation because I want to review some PlayStation games and I want to have it just for the channel. But I never wanted it until now. I wanted the two biggest consoles for the next 4 years. And I did. But most of the Xbox players don't want to buy. They have no reason to buy. Dude. We got exclusives. Don't forget, we have exclusive, man. Come on, dude. We have exclusive. I know. You have 4, 5, 6 exclusives this year on launch. But that's not going to be a reason for the Xbox hardcore to buy a PlayStation. But, to me, a PlayStation owner have a reason to buy an Xbox. No Switch, maybe, but buy an Xbox. Because the Game Pass and the game compatibility. When you just instead pay $70 for these games, you just $15 a month, it's like a Netflix, and you play games after game, and you don't have to worry about anything. That makes a difference. When you can just go home and just play on PC and just just go to the living room and play on your Xbox, and then, oh my God, I have to go to work. And then grab your controller and go in, and your lunchtime, just plug in your cell phone and just, I can keep playing the same game. And when I finish, I go back home and just finish it. That is a winner. That is something that PlayStation don't have. PlayStation doesn't work on it. And that is a major winner for gamers. And if you disagree with me and you're a PlayStation owner, you just live in a paradise, man. You just want to deny what Kevin Feige, Phil Spencer create. The Game Pass is a winner and it's a changer. They can make PlayStation players come to the Xbox. And that is one of the many reasons. That I think the Xbox is winning the battle. Because we know both look great. But Xbox is upgrading all the old games to the new console. It making 120 frames in some of the games. It making work in some of the games and looking beautiful. When the PlayStation only cares for the brand new games, they make it nice. They don't want to make it. One example, God of War, I just find out that it's going to be, of course, you can play on the PlayStation 5, but they don't want to make it 120 frames per second. What the heck? They're not going to make it look better. They're not going to enhance the game. Because I know they're working on the second one. And all the eggs are going to be in the second one. But the people who have one, it's going to look better. But just you could add something. They don't care. Because I know. Let me read some of the games that are going to be exclusive in launch. Like Spider-Man Mike Morales. That's not a game. It's an add-on. So don't come with me, hey, we got Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's a new game coming for the PS5. Hold on. That's the add-on. That's not a game. That's the part of the game, and it's the extra in the game. So don't give me that as an exclusive. To me, that no. But Gran Turismo 7, which I want to own it because I love racing games, and still for me, Forza 7 is one of the best racing games ever made, and I can't wait for Forza Motorsport coming out next year. I mean, that looks, the previous look amazing. But I go back again, con Gran Turismo 7, it looks awesome, and that's a great game. I still don't see a lot of previews that coming on launch. They haven't said anything. They're supposed to come on launch, but I haven't seen anything. Maybe it will. Richard and Clark, Rip Apart, Sackboy, A Big Adventure. I know that's for whoever liked that game. Horizon Forbidden West and Demon's Soul. Those are the games that coming on launch from the PlayStation. I understand that. I understand we don't have Halo. They're a big mess. But to me, I'm so glad they pulled off Halo. I know it's in trouble. I know it's coming up in a year or half a year. Who knows? I don't care when it's come. I love Halo. I love the Master Chief for the reason. And the Master Chief, they made it even better if you want to play on the Xbox Series X. But to me, the Master Chief is the first three games. I mean, Halo 1, 2, and especially 3, my favorite. But I prefer the wait and have a game that it doesn't have glitches, it doesn't have any problems, because to me, that's the way you're supposed to have games. That's the way you want the game. They make it work like that. And again, maybe I forgot something else. Maybe I do a second part. Hopefully no, it's getting too long. But to me, when you see that, both machines are great. Both machines have power. But to me, the gaming is what is important, and the way you can access the gaming and get those games. And don't forget, Xbox got its $7.5 billion Bethesda Studios. 7.5. Let me give you how much money they pay. You think 7.5? Disney paid for Star Wars. They paid $4 billion for Star Wars. The whole Star Wars bonanza. Phil Spencer paid $7.5 billion for Bethesda and all the studios, coming the 7 more studios, and now it's 23. And they're still shopping because there are rumors of Sega winning, and there are other studios they're probably going to buy. But 7.5, that tells you, hey, my friend, all the Bethesda's games are going to be exclusive. And if you think PlayStation's, once they finish the acquisition of this studio, you're going to get the same games on the Xbox and PlayStation, you're dreaming, my friend. They don't pay $7.5 billion just to give it to you to play in the PlayStations. And why not? And why they can make money? Because the Game Pass is $15 and they have around 15 to 18 million subscribers. Once the launch comes, by the end of the year, it will have around 25 million subscribers of the Game Pass. That equivalent of $4.5 billion. $4.5 billion a year in subscription. It's the winner, my friend. They don't need to sell PlayStation, sell the Game Pass, and they're going to make money every year. So they know what they're doing. So to me, who is the winner? I'm sorry, but the clear winner to me in this moment is the Xbox. Both machines are great, but the gaming and the accessible of the gaming and the system of the gaming and the way they want to do the gaming and the future of the gaming is more an Xbox. And I think it's more reason for a PlayStation guy get an Xbox than for an Xbox guy get a PlayStation. You may disagree with me, and I know Walter, who is my buddy. We're supposed to do a review once the PlayStation and the Xbox coming out together, because he's a PlayStation guy and an Xbox, but he's happy with the Xbox coming out. I know maybe you disagree with me. I know you guys are going to disagree with me. In the comments, tell me, what did I say wrong? Why you disagree? Because this is my opinion. I don't tell this is what it is, but this is my opinion. And tell me, am I wrong? I hope not. But if you like what I did, give me thumbs up. If you don't, just give me thumbs down. And until the next time, support your movie theater if you go to the movies, because There are not many movies coming out. Support your TV shows, support your video games, support me. My Facebook Yoda is here, my other reviews over here. And until the next time, thank you, stay safe. Gaming is coming, baby. Gaming is coming. Xbox, 2 weeks. PlayStation, 2 weeks. Maybe less when you see this. I can't wait for gaming. Till the next time. Thank you. And ciao. And keep gaming.